Alright, what's up guys? It's Friday, June 10th. Headed to Best Buy right now. Reason for, put the AC on because it's kind of hot. Reason for is I'm gonna get myself a new lens for my camera and a mic. So hopefully video quality after this starts to be a lot better. I got the Nikon Z6 II that I use for fashion photography, but the lenses that I have for that are too big, and they're heavy to carry around. And honestly, one of the factors why I don't record much, and then iPhone quality, I don't know, I'm not really a fan. Sometimes I just leave my phone anywhere, and I don't really grab it to record anything that I'm doing. So hopefully this pushes me to record a little bit more. But yeah, getting a 28 millimeter. Somebody's honking, better not be honking at me. It's a red light. Yeah, it's a 28 millimeter f2.8 for any gearheads out there that want to know. And just getting a on-camera microphone so the audio quality can be a little bit better. So hopefully throughout the middle of this video you guys get to see better quality, or hear better quality. I did end up getting a couple stuff, but let's head home. Wait, hold on. There's something I just noticed maybe about 10 minutes into driving. Since when does Best Buy have clear bags? That's interesting. That's interesting for sure. I wonder if too many people have been robbing them or like stealing stuff from Best Buy, and they got to a point where they are putting clear bags so they can see what people have inside the bags to combat what the people. I have the right of way. Come on, man, y'all slow as heck. Jeez. Anyways, yeah, I wonder if they have that to combat people stealing stuff from Best Buy. That's interesting. I've never seen that in any other store so far aside from Best Buy. Go figure. Also, one of the reasons why I hate driving into the city is because my gas mileage goes way down. I was sitting at average of 35 miles per gallon last week, and then I started driving into the city. It's $5.99 here, but it gets closer to like $6.30, $6.40 around there in the city. So gas is getting expensive, man. Every day I kind of want to go out less and less, and I barely go out. So you guys see what I mean here? This thing's huge, man. Like, yeah, I don't want to be carrying all this with my hand. I heard great reviews of the Video Micro. I was looking for a bigger one, but I saw some videos and some demo videos online, and this one seems to be pretty good. And it's not that expensive. So let's see how it turns out. So let's try this audio switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody has time for waiting. Okay, let's see. How does this look? Okay, how does it sound? Sound test. 3, 2, 1. Test 1, 2. I'm using my new what is it, tripod too? And I can say I like this a lot better because I can move a little more freely, and I'm hoping the audio quality is good. I like this tripod because now I don't have to grab. I used to grab my camera like this. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I used to grab my camera like that, and it wasn't the best. Now I have a tripod, small tripod, probably about this size, that I can fully extend my arm back and record. So I like this a lot better. Yo, what do you think about my new setup?
Apparently it's not that good.
First day I guess.
I love it. What's up, fam? So I'm at my uncle's yard right now. some of you might know, I do a side hustle, and I buy a bunch of Land Cruiser parts and I ship them down to Central America and I sell them there. And today we had to come up and cut up a chassis. Let's see if it focuses here. We have to cut up a chassis so that we can send just the front section of it. So engine, axles, transmission, 4-speed, rear axle. I got a bunch of other, like 10 other axles hidden somewhere in the yard. But this is what I do on the side just to get a couple extra bucks. And we are back home, and I'm gonna return this tripod thing that I bought because it sucks. Like literally, okay, look at this. Yeah, this thing sucks. It doesn't hold the camera at all. I think it's made for like a GoPro or something. So I'm gonna return it. I'm just gonna go back to my old tripod that I was using. But we've got a couple of issues. I think the main issue is that the springs that I bought for the axle, the lowering springs, are too short because the axle is now hitting the top of the top of the bottom of the car. And there's a couple things that I could do here. One is I could shave off, there's like an extra portion at the top of the axle that I can shave off. I'm gonna do that hopefully this video. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And two is I gotta shave off a couple other parts of the car itself, specifically on the passenger side. Let me see if I can show you guys. So as you can see right there, the shock is hitting. So I'll have to cut and shave that off a little bit. I don't think you'll be able to see from here, but the top of the axle is touching the roof. Not the roof. Well, I mean, you can say roof of the bottom of the car. So I'll have to shave that off and then check fitment with those springs. I'm not 100% sure that those springs are going to be the ones that I'm going to keep. So I'll test fit once again and see how that works. If not, I'll probably have to get some bigger springs, some longer springs, because I don't want to have fitment issues. I don't want to, once I'm driving the car, I don't want it to, bounce and then hit the roof, and there's not going to be any room for my exhaust. And the exhaust takes up about 2.5 inches itself over the axle. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what to do. And yeah, like I said, this tripod thing is not working how I want it to work. So I'm probably gonna return that this weekend. It's Saturday today. Maybe I'll go to Best Buy later and return it. But yeah, let me show you one more thing here. So as you can see, the driver's side spring is not even touching at all. Like it's not even sitting all the way, and it's not cool. That's not cool at all. By the way, the rotor disc issue that I had, T3 is going to be sending me properly machined discs. That's not going to get here till Saturday. Today's June 10 or 11. No, today's June 10 or whatever. Today's Saturday, but they won't get here till Thursday. So I probably won't get that video in until next week, but I'll try to get at least me shaving off the axle in this video, so I have something to post, and try to get a proper fitment, man, because I'm honestly getting a little bit aggravated, a little bit annoyed, and I need to make sure that the correct rotation of the axle is properly set up. So I have to do some research on that and how to do that. I think it's between 0 and 3 degrees of once the axle is sitting at a position where the weight of the car is hitting. So I'll have to figure that out once I get the like I said, the springs properly placed and all that. So there's a lot of work to do. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lift up the axle here, and then try to mount the towers on the car frame so that I can then lower the car or lower the axle. Yeah, you see that? That's already at the top, and you can notice the spring is like not even fully sitting on the car on the spring perch. So I'm just gonna, I think that should be enough, and I'm gonna put this guy right there. Then do the other side. Right about there. I think a little bit right there. All right. Start lowering this buddy. Lower this puppy. Oh, one thing I forgot to do is bring these down. I gotta take these off, or else the axle won't come down. Perfect. Put these to the side. Now, bring the axle just slightly down. Right about there. What I'm gonna do is remove the shocks. Okay, so this is what I have to shave off. That section right there, I think that's about, maybe about an inch and a half of clearance that I'll have. So I'll shave that off. Let me get on this side. So I do have the carrier inside already, so what I have to do is put some tape on here or something to cover it up so that no metal shavings go inside and hurt the third member or the carrier. So yeah, this is how it looks like now. It's looking pretty good. I just have to shave that off right there. I don't think I need to shave off that portion at the bottom, the sides, but I do need to shave off that, so I'll get to it. Alright guys, check that out. I shaved off that little portion there. Got a bunch of the pieces over there laying around. But that should give me a pretty good amount of clearance now. I hope maybe about an inch, inch and a half. I can probably grind off those small sections right there. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But yeah, I like this a lot better. And hopefully this gives me a lot more clearance, and I started to shave off a little bit of the housing there. So I'll probably just repaint that and try to get that fitted and see how it looks. Alright, I got some more updates now. I mounted the axle back up. I am seeing an issue here that I don't quite like. The spring is still not fully sitting on the perch, and I think possible issue, let me get back here. Possible issue is because I'm trying to get a better angle here. You see that it's slanted a little bit. So I think either one, I welded the perch a little bit, maybe about half an inch far to half an inch too far from the more towards the end, or I need to move the axle a little bit more to the right with the panhard, but I have to modify the panhard bracket, or else it will hit my thing, the axle, the diff cover. Sorry, I just ate. I'm full. So I have to modify that to extend it so that it doesn't hit the diff cover. So I'm not sure if that will fix it, but at least now the top is not touching at all. I don't know if you guys can see, but get a better angle here. Sorry. That's all good. It's not touching. That's all good. It's not touching, but it's too close for my liking. Let me get a better angle of this here, of where it was touching before. Over, where is it? Sorry. It's kind of hard to use this camera and then still shine some light in it. Okay, right about there. Okay, so I have about an inch and a half of spacing still left from there and the top of the bottom of the floor. So I have more clearance now, but still not what I would want to have. I'm gonna post these pictures up on Instagram and see what people say, because I've got the reason why I was able to cut that shaving out of the axle is because I posted a video, I posted some update pictures on Instagram, and a lot of you guys shared some updates on what has worked in the past, and it worked. I'm clearing the floor now, but I still have this small issue where the spring is the passenger side spring is not fully sitting on the perch. So I'm wondering if that's either a panhard issue, where the panhard can move the axle a little bit more towards the passenger side, or if I need to cut the perch and re-weld it. Hopefully it's not the latter. But and then third thing also, I don't like how these springs are sitting, so I might want to get some taller springs. I don't mind that, because regardless, I think I'm going, wait, hold on. Okay, we're still good. I didn't know if the clarity, I don't know if my settings were right. But yeah, regardless, I am gonna run 16-inch wheels and some meaty tires in the back. So if I have to cut the back, that's fine. I don't really care that much. If I do run taller springs, and I end up rubbing, I'm gonna end up cutting anyway. So I don't think fitment will be an issue with getting taller springs. A few of you guys have mentioned going with the BGRS, the Batter Garage / Swift green spring, green springs that are adjustable. And I was looking at those prior to buying these, so that might be the move. So we'll see. I'll post up a couple pictures on Instagram, see what you guys think. And what I'm probably gonna do is sell these old springs to an 88.6 guy who has stock everything. They might benefit better than I will. So I'll do that, and I'll buy the taller springs and figure out how to move the perch issue, so that the springs can fully sit how they should. But oh, here, let me show you the other side. I did end up shaving off that because it was touching there. It's still pretty close for my liking, but it should clear. It should be good because the axle is not going to move back and forth. It's going to move up and down, so I should be good there. The passenger side is, the fitment here is pretty good. I like it. I'm probably going to shave off a little bit more on there, and do the same on the other side, just to shave off a little bit more, just so that I get more clearance. And yeah, I am going to try to cut or remove that battery casing or battery tray compartment / metal that's all rusted here, because honestly I don't want it to keep eating away at the chassis, the frame, and everything else. So let's go ahead and take this off. Alright guys, so I didn't record the rest, but managed to get a lot of the stuff out, and I grinded off a little bit. There's all the pieces right there and all the rust. I'm probably gonna put a little bit of primer on top. I know it's not gonna do anything, but I'm gonna do that just so that it doesn't continue to rust, at least in the parts that I cleaned off at the top. But I'm probably gonna clean it off a little bit first and then spray it off. Alright, I came off camera, sprayed a little black chassis paint on it, just for the meantime. But the car is sitting all on its own weight on the axle, so that's cool. Let me get a better angle here. Yeah, it's sitting on its own weight on the axle. So I literally just spoke for like 5 minutes without the camera recording. But anyways, I think that's it for today's video. I have a couple things coming in the mail. I've got the rotors, I got wheel studs. I haven't gotten any wheels yet. Hopefully I get to find some soon. I'm probably just gonna go to the junkyard, get some steelies, mount them on just so I can get the car off jack stands. Let's see, what else am I waiting for? I guess the rotors are the main thing, and then yeah, hopefully I get to figure out the whole the whole spring situation, so I can get a proper fitment of the rear axle. That's what I want, proper fitment. I want to be happy with the fitment. I want to make sure that everything's good. So I don't care if I take longer. Just want to make sure that everything is on the dot. So all right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the video. Till next time.